episode 3, our E3 coverage from what things we saw. Some good stuff, some bad stuff. We're not gonna go through the whole thing, just our favorite things. All right, we got Matt, we got Tony. We're gonna get angry, we're gonna get happy. Let's get started. Let's start off with Matt this time. What are we looking forward to in E3?
Well, I think the main thing that I was excited about, at least, I'm sure many of you were pretty excited about it too, was The Last Guardian finally got a release date. A game that's been in production for, I don't know, 10 years, kind of like Final Fantasy 15. But for a while there, we thought it was canceled, and now they're bringing it back. And I think a lot of people are excited because same guy who made Shadow of the Colossus and Ico, both of which are, I don't know about you guys, but at least on my top 100 games of all time. Just incredible atmosphere, and this game proves to be in the same vein as that, so I'm pretty excited about it.
Nice.
But yeah, some I'm not excited too much about on the flip side would be the Division expansion that's coming out.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
Oh.
Honestly, I don't even know the title of it because I don't really care
Survival.
because
I think it's called
survival. There you go. Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, like, I'm not excited about it because they can't even really get the base game right. And this is coming from a guy who put, I don't know, maybe 120 hours into it already.
120
And I
hours.
was kind of hoping. I'm just saying, I was hoping that they would get it right. And,
And you know what?
1.2.
I'm just saying, drinks are on me.
God damn it, Faye.
Drinks are on me, motherfucker. Let's
Oh, they
fucking
haven't
do
even
it.
patched it right, dude. They can't even get the base game going.
Oh
So
my God.
I'm not excited. I'm not excited.
No,
So it's the same old shit, basically.
same old shit. It's the same fucking thing. It's well, you
It's
were
gonna be a
surviving
broken-
before,
Oh
but
my God.
It's
now
gonna be a broken mess.
the snow is a
and they're
little
gonna try and
heavier.
add a little bit heavier.
It's a little
A
bit
little
heavier.
bit extra.
You know, it's like you can see the snowflakes now. That was their big thing.
Oh, come on. You can see the snowflakes in, like, Silent Hill Shattered Memories.
No, but
Oh,
these
you
are
can't
pretty
shoot out the
bad
window of the
ones.
car like they promised. I'm ticked. I'm ticked.
Okay, so that's of all the E3, all the things we saw, all the things we, could have said, things that you said you don't look forward to as a damn DLC for the Division. All right, you heard it here. Division, terrible, terrible. So bad that out of everything on E3, that eclipsed all of that.
Absolutely.
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 Tony, you're up. What's up?
Biggest thing I'm okay, and it's weird to say this, especially for me, for a guy who doesn't like to play turn-based games. One of the things I'm most excited about that I saw at E3 is South Park: Fractured But Whole.
Oh my.
Oh wow.
I love the first one, The Stick of Truth. It was actually really, really fun. It brought me back to the days that I played Paper Mario, which again, I know I don't play turn-based games, but Paper Mario, the first one, and then Thousand Year Door was pretty
That's right.
good.
That's right.
But that game, like the South Park game, looks really, really cool to me. And the thing that I love the most about it is that Matt and Trey are actually there helping them. They didn't just say, "Here, Ubisoft, can you make us this game?" By the way, the interns that you locked in the basement, keep them down there. They're not getting near this game. We're not leaving. So that's what I'm excited for. I cannot wait to get a hold of that game.
Nice.
And horrible.
Ugh, horrible.
Where to
horrible.
begin, right?
Where to begin? Watch Dogs 2.
Oh, we're gonna be talking about that.
Well, we're doing this. Watch Dogs 1 was the biggest fucking train wreck in gaming that I've seen in a long time. It was pretty bad. I mean, you had the Division, you had the Order 1886. Terrible, huge, just fuck-ups. But that game, you took a city, a beautiful city, a city that I love more than anything on God's green earth, and you just fucked it up. It's like you didn't even care what you were doing. The game was kind of boring. The main character was like, if
Guy
he was
with a
any
hat.
more blank face, he would have been a Terminator.
Guy with the
Yeah,
hat.
Terminator's
with the
actually
hat.
more. Yeah, Aiden. Terminator's actually had a little more personality. I mean, I love Arnold's role
A
in
little
Terminator 2.
bit, but
Okay, like who's really not motivated? Like, what is
Mm-mm.
your role, Aiden? Seriously. But here we go. Watch Dogs 2. Looks like we got some Hacker Anonymous shit going on here in San Francisco. And I'm like, okay, so I hope hopefully there's a lot more going on here.
And
Than
the thing that I've noticed the most is that they're trying to push the whole thing in the studio, where they keep showing clips of these people in the studio doing parkour with the motion sensor or motion capture suits on.
the mocaps. Yeah.
The mocap, and it's like that is not a selling point for your fucking game. A lot of people do that. A lot of people put that effort in. You cannot do that and say that this is going to be the selling points. Oh yeah, we actually use real parkour. No, the first game you didn't market it right. You did nothing for it. It was terrible. And now this one's going to come out, and the trailers, just like the Division, look awesome, and the game, it looks cool. Like, it looks like this could be the one that, redeems it, but I'm not trusting it. Not in the least bit.
All right, we need to see some really good things from that game, like when it comes out.
Hardcore evidence that this game is worth my $60.
I pre-ordered Watch Dogs when it came out. In fact, that was my first game for PS4. I was at GameStop during its midnight release. They had like a GameStop party or something. They were giving away free Jimmy John's and Red Bull, and they're having like a trip.
Advertisement.
They were also doing some sort of trivia thing where I was participating in. And when I got Watch Dogs, I played it. I'm like, this is not nearly as interesting as I thought it would have been.
Mm-mm. How many times can you make those little poles come out of the ground and make cars slam into them before you just go play GTA 5?
I mean, it's great at first when you say, like, oh yeah, I'm going to push this button and stop the cops from coming at me and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was neat, but...
Push the button, though. That was... If you think about GTA 5, I mean, most of the cool shit in those games were... it was you doing the action. It was not push the button and watch it go.
No.
And I think that was the main marketing point of Watch Dogs. And I gotta say, if that's the main marketing point, I mean, what else is there to the game? Just push X and make all the lights go off. Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah,
that was not...
That was... Well, the idea here, the way I saw Watch Dogs was that you can plan your attack. Sort of like you could be standing in the street, just waiting, right? And say this armored car you wanted to, so you stop or something, right? So you did kind of like, you ever watch the Talent Job? The new one? Yeah, I wanted that to happen in the game, right? That's exactly what you wanted to happen, this coordinated attack. Except you were just one man with a hacker. You were Seth Green. You were Seth Green hacking. You wanted that, but you didn't get it.
Yeah, that's why you went and played GTA 5.
That's why you went and played Mass Effect, because Seth Green's in there.
Yeah.
On the Normandy. I love Robot Chicken.
Oh, God.
Okay, so we heard from Tony. We heard from Matt. Now it's my turn. Things that I'm looking forward to. I got two things for you. Just one thing real quick is I am actually looking forward to the DLCs for Fallout 4 and Skyrim HD coming out. Now, hold on. The thing about Skyrim when it comes out is all that DLC shit that, I bought, in the Legendary Edition too. All that better be there day one. Like, you're going to give me the same game again. I'm willing to drop money. I threw my wallet, my money, my credit cards at the TV. I even threw my bottle caps at the television. Like, where's my game? I was like, where's my game? My game should be here right now. So I'm willing to, buy Skyrim yet again for the third time. A third time in HD to play on my PS4. But all the DLC from Legendary Editions, maybe even more, that'd be great, better be there. If I have to buy DLC again, no, forget it. I'm not going to drop money. This is used.
Big. It is Bethesda.
I'm going to go right to GameStop and be like, when is this game going to be used? I'm buying it used. Or Legendary Edition, HD, whatever's used for $10. Because, that's how I look forward to this.
What's funny about right now is about Bethesda is, out of all of the shows I saw, or all the things I saw showcased at E3, I think Bethesda in my opinion, was the most impressive.
Oh, yeah. I really liked their Bethesda showing the other day. Very impressive. And and I thought they had like the best showing for a lot of their upcoming games. Except for Dishonored. I got kind of bored watching Dishonored though.
Ugh,
I mean,
I like that game.
I want to like it. I really do, but it's not, I guess, my cup of tea. The best way I could describe it.
Yeah. I mean, I liked how they had that Fallout Shelter mobile game, that they announced last E3. And it just kind of seemed like a mobile game that was kind of a gimmick,
Yeah.
But then they came out this E3 and they were saying, well, we're gonna put it to PC, where it's gonna be a huge update. We're gonna add a bunch of new stuff in the game, and I'm just happy that they didn't let that product fall by the wayside. They actually have a game plan for it.
Oh yeah, with
So
various updates and stuff like that.
yeah, it's good to know. You know, it's good to know. It's a companion app, I suppose.
I
You would
actually
call
have
for
it. I have it.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Ah, there you go.
my vault's pretty full. Oh, I pretty much lost my shit on Fallout 4 when they announced that you can make your own vault, which is a dream come true for me
Mm-hmm.
because I can have my little
Oh,
own base of operations now. And one more game that I want to say that I am looking forward to when it comes out is Detroit.
Jesus Christ.
No,
haven't
okay,
heard too much.
it's like I played Indigo Prophecies, I played Heavy Rain, Beyond Two
Mm.
Souls, about all their games. I love their storytelling. And now here we have is a sort of robot sort of thing, kind of like iRobot feel, and you have all these various scenarios that you have to sort of figure out how to get through. And there's a lot of, um, you know, conscious decisions. What do you do? Do you? I don't know how to go about it, but I love those games where you're actually given a moment to sort of think about what you want to do, and the pros and cons or the outcomes to this.
Well, I'm telling you right now, that robot better be fully customizable. I don't care if it's a male robot. Tits are a fucking piece of hardware. I want my robot with tits. I don't give a shit. I want tits on the
Well,
robots.
You heard it here. All right, Aquatic Dream or Aquatic Dreams, whatever you're called. I don't forgot your name, Mr. Studio. I mean, I love you
Tits on the
guys.
robots. Damn it.
You heard it from Tony here. Tits.
Tits.
That sells the game. Believe it or not. That's why there's like how many DOA games out there.
Ah,
God, that's a whole nother can of worms.
that's a whole nother can of tits. It's just tits.
We're gonna have to go about that sometime later on, but not tonight. We're talking about E3. All right. So among all the games we saw, anything to add from you three? For you two, three of us,
Um, mm.
for
Oh,
what else we saw?
Crash Bandicoot going
Oh, Crash Bandicoot.
for
Do
the remastered stuff. Yeah, remastered for PS4. That's coming out, which
I'm
is
so excited.
yeah, dude. I think that was the right move by Naughty Dog. I mean, it makes a freaking cameo in the fourth Uncharted game. So I mean, I thought it was the right move.
Yeah, I mean they've got nothing else going on other than that next Walking Dead, and now Uncharted's done, and you're working on, supposedly working on The Last of Us 2. So why not remaster Crash? How about the entire series, including Crash Team Racing? Don't make me come to your houses.
All right, so it seems like we're getting a lot of remixing or remastering coming out here. We're gonna do a quick topic on this right now of remasterings. Okay, so obviously we want Crash Bandicoot. What is your guys' thoughts? I want to hear from both of you about them remastering Call of Duty, Modern Warfare One.
Oh
Honest
well,
thoughts.
I mean, we kind of touched on this last podcast, but not really in detail. So I want to talk a little bit about their marketing strategy. Like we said earlier, I mean, it's a lot of, you got to pay the full price. You can't buy Modern Warfare Remastered individually. They got to box it with the Infinite Warfare, with whatever the hell the new one is, the one in space that they're making. Because
Oh yeah, Halo, Call of Duty, yeah.
yeah, exactly, yeah. But I mean, I think that they've understood because of the backlash what they're doing is wrong. But I don't see them kind of making up for it in any way. They're just going to do what they do. I mean, it's the most hated YouTube video for the trailer for it, anyway, is what I'm talking about in the history of YouTube. So I think it's sitting somewhere along like don't quote me on this, I think it's like 3 million dislikes almost. It's insane. Or no, I'm sorry, a million dislikes. But
Jesus.
I mean,
That
the
is
public outcry is just, like I said, for their marketing. I don't think they really care though. You know what I
oh
mean? They still think that they're gonna make
yeah, it's Call of Duty this way. I want to
yeah.
know is this if this was had more dislikes than the current Ghostbusters trailer. I'm gonna watch that movie when it comes out because I'm gonna give it a shot. Then I'll make my review. A lot of people say the misogynist, but that's another can of worms altogether. All right. Tony, your thoughts on these Call of Duty?
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Or
Or
no, no, the
Call
remaster,
of Halo. Call of Halo.
remastered.
Duty Warfare. Dude, it's what in the hell is going on here? Okay. Hang on a second. What the hell just happened?
What?
My laptop just lost its volume. Okay, never mind.
I still hear you.
Matt was correct in the amount of dislikes from what I just saw. Anyway, the remastering of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, fine. I really loved that game. I logged a couple hundred hours into it. I think, can't remember. I was a kid. I didn't work. Blah blah blah. I loved it. I really liked that game. I really liked the multiplayer. The campaign was kind of but it was fun. But the only reason you're getting a remaster of that game, and the only reason they're doing it, is so they'll get your attention to buy that other steaming pile of shit. That's it. There was no other reason for remastering that game. It wasn't for the fans. It wasn't for public outcry. It wasn't because it was a great game. It's because it's going to attract you to buy that game. That's why you can't buy them separately. Could you see that remaster outselling Infinite Warfare?
Yeah, I can see that. Back in the day when on PS2, a lot of you guys play Metal Gear Solid, and when
Oh yeah.
yeah, Metal Gear Solid 1. Let's just say Metal Gear Solid 1 for PlayStation 1, right? And then there was when PlayStation 2 came out, they came out with Metal Gear Solid 2 demo on a game called Zone of Enders. You very well knew a lot of people bought that Zone of Enders game to just play the demo. I mean, Zone of Enders game is actually a very good game. I'll just say I know I played it, I enjoyed it, but the appeal was I wanted to buy Zone of Enders to get a hold of a demo for Metal Gear Solid 2. Then the
Yeah.
game lied to me when it finally came out. But all I'm just saying is, yeah, you're packaging it like that so you can sell this other thing, you know. Um,
Oh, wait, Matt, you were wrong on that number.
no, he's
It's not a
looking.
million.
It's almost 3 million.
Wow, that's it. That is most impressive.
It's almost 3 million. It's like 289 million.
So you heard it here, EA. Cut that shit out. Don't be doing that shit anymore. You're gonna get one. That's it. One. You get one from us.
Yeah.
Anymore, we're calling bullshit. I mean, it's bullshit now, but we might buy it. So just keep it at.
I'm not fucking buying it. They can suck my iron dick.
I might buy it. I might.
I think
Oh,
that's
you
that's
go
the
ahead.
general consensus.
I am
Nobody's
not
really-
going to pre-order it. That's one thing for sure. If I see that
Doesn't
thing,
matter if you pre-order. You put money into their pockets for that fucking game, and I might actually slap you because you just told them, "Hey, I paid for this one. You make another one of these pieces
they're
of shit."
not gonna make
Put
money
parts
off
in
me.
there.
Did I say I was gonna buy it brand new?
Doesn't matter if you buy it used. You give them a penny, they'll stretch it a fucking
The
mile.
person who bought it is the one who's giving them money. Buying it from GameStop doesn't mean shit.
Don't buy
Buying
it.
it
Paul.
used
Buy it,
from GameStop doesn't mean shit.
Yes.
buy it, break the disc in half, and then just fucking. That's it. That's the extent. That's it. That's it.
As much as I hate Call of Duty games, I will just give it a shot. I'm more open-minded that way.
Well, you gotta be careful saying you hate Call of Duty.
Oh no! Wait a minute. I'll just go to Redbox for $2. How about that?
There you go.
$2, or Family Video for $5 for 3 nights.
That'll be the first
So-
Redbox game ever not to be returned without a disc in it, but a paper copy of the disc.
Oh, by the way, just a quick note for all you people who Redbox: be careful. A lot of assholes out there who's been CD stomping the cover for these games and copying the barcode and
Mhm.
putting it in the sticker on the Redbox disc. So they're taking a blank disc, putting the barcode sticker on that, and CD stamping the logo, the movie, and just returning it. And the Redbox kiosk that can't differentiate between a fake and a real one. So, yeah, when you rent a movie, be sure to look at it. If it looks fake to you, you might want to complain to Redbox. But yeah, a lot of that shit coming out now. Whoever's doing this, cut that shit out, man. You're taking away the Redbox. They ain't right. This. I mean, they put it away. They put Blockbuster out of business, but I like my Redbox. $1 a night is an okay deal.
That's why you have Hulu. But never mind.
Sometimes just get the Blu-ray right there.
Mhm.
Okay. So we got the remastered stuff. Let's see what else we saw on our E3 list there. Okay, games that will be coming out in the near future. What are we buying and what are we not buying?
Horizon Zero Dawn, we are buying.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm on the hype train for that.
Horizon Zero fucking Dawn. It, to me, looks like Monster Hunter with robots. Do the
Oh,
robots have tits? I don't know yet.
You will put tits on them.
Well, no, you're mostly hunting them and killing them and getting new parts and making new weapons and blah 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 blah. But the game looks fucking solid. It looks really really cool. But, and I'm saying this, and this is going to be my new thing, is I'm not doing day one purchases anymore. I will wait 2 days before I buy it. I will not do day ones anymore.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm thinking that us in the retail industry should be given at least a heads up about sales in the upcoming future, at least 1 month, so we know. That's our little privilege, right? To know that
It's not
maybe
even that.
we
Fucking
shouldn't
all
buy
these
it.
developers should just send letters to the store. Listen, the game sucks. Just put it on sale. People will buy it.
Oh, what's on sale right now?
Right now on sale would be Mirror's Edge, which I don't understand, but Matt told me it got bad reviews, so I
Yeah,
don't
it's been
know.
getting kind of, I mean, mediocre at best, but all around it's getting slammed.
It's
Oh.
got a 7 on GameSpot, so that's actually is a poor score considering it's Mirror's Edge EA Dice. That
Yeah.
should be like a 10 or 9. Should
You'd
be a
think
9 or a
that.
10. 8 is sort of like what happened, and to get a 7 is an absolute failure.
Well, the thing is that seven's actually pretty generous considering the outlets I've been to. I mean, I've seen it get 6, 5.5. I mean, it's the formula around. I don't understand why they have to just kind of screw it up like that. I mean, EA's making or Dice is making it, EA's publishing it, so you're in the same deal as it was. What happened, really? What happened?
God only fucking knows.
Maybe it's just a lot of
Well,
repetitive.
I've heard it has tons of glitches, is what I've heard.
There we go.
So,
Glitches will kill a score, just like that. Frame rate drop,
Yeah.
glitches, not doing what you want to do. Sort of like if you ever play Mirror's Edge and you want to go somewhere, and you got this great idea to jump off the wall here and here and here and here, but you just can't do it because the game is just not wanting you to do it for whatever reason, even though you're right on the red path. You're gonna get frustrated, and of course you're gonna give it a low score.
yeah, exactly.
I just figured out why I'm so excited for Zero Dawn.
What?
Other than what I've seen for it so far. It's being made by Guerrilla Games.
Okay.
Who've made?
Guerrilla Games. Fucking Killzone.
Oh, kills.
Oh yeah, sure.
Killzone, dude. I mean, the last one was a piece of shit, but fucking Killzone.
I gotta love those nachos.
Yeah. I played the first two, so yeah, they're pretty good.
All right. So let's see now. So any more in buys or not buys? I mean, Tony said he's never gonna do a day one release. So
Not doing day ones anymore. A not buy, a definite not buy. Shit. There was a game called Prey.
Yeah.
That I watched a trailer for. I don't understand it. I don't know what the premise of the game is. I don't see anything about it that I've never even heard of it. The trailer was
Yeah.
really confusing and just ridiculous. So that to me is on my not buy list.
well,
So,
okay.
so Prey was actually it's a kind of a cult classic. I think, what was it, the PC era or was it PS2?
I forget, but so is this a remake or something? I mean, Bethesda's
I think
taking
it's a
care of
new-
it.
Yeah, it's definitely a new game in the series, and I think that, I mean, it was a cult classic, so I think that fan base has got it covered. But other than that, yeah, it was very niche. I mean, not a lot of people know about that game, and I think maybe the 100 or so people in the E3 audience that were clapping were kind of that niche audience. The rest of them were like, "What is this?"
They forgot what it was. Well, no, I looked at the trailer for Prey and I thought, okay, I want to give it a shot, but I don't want to buy it. So that's also on the list of I'm not gonna buy it day one. I want to just say it out. It looks confusing and interesting. I mean, it's Bethesda again. They did a good job with Doom, so here we go. Game.
Say anything bad about Doom.
No, Doom's good. Um, Hey,
Fucking say anything bad about the game.
hey, Doom's getting an update from Bethesda, so you're gonna have snap maps.
I already have snap maps.
Or I meant snap, or they're gonna do more things with it at least. That's
Yeah,
what-
yeah, they're gonna do a lot to it. I'm actually
Yeah.
planning on buying the season pass, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay. What I don't think I should buy day one, or not buy at all. Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs 2. I was burned for the first one. I loved Watch Dogs 1 for the like maybe first 10 hours. Then it got really, really repetitive. I like the idea of hacking. It's cool, but after a while, it's like, what am I doing here? The multiplayer was, yeah, hit and miss. It was sort of just, I don't know how to explain it. I really like the idea that you're trying to find somebody in this crowd, but I don't know.
You're anonymous, but you're not anonymous. So that I think was what they were going for.
Like you had to stay within the range of somebody while on this hacker versus hacker sort of thing, right?
Yeah. I remember doing that.
But the stupid part is, you kind of figured out who it was, just the way they were walking or just the way they were kind of moving about. But if the guy was just sort of just standing still, right? You get close to
Yeah.
him, your radar is going to tell him that's the guy. Open fire, your gun. So, and he's going to run. So it gave advantage to the person who was on the defense all the time. It was very, very hard to be the guy on the offensive.
Yep.
Anyway, we'll not buy it day one. I might give it a shot sometime once I hear more views of it. But I bought the Watch Dogs 1 for just because it was Chicago. I would not buy the PlayStation VR day one, and that's a bold claim because I love VR. I have my Samsung Gear VR. I enjoy it, but you gotta have some good games for it. I mean, they say Resident Evil 7, Final Fantasy, all this other stuff will be VR compatible, but how will it play into the VR world? Am I just standing there looking around? Am I looking at a wall? Am I looking at a urinal? What am I doing here? You know? Or am I looking at me? Is this just nothing more than a big screen? Like, is the game just like being projected on a big screen inside VR? What am I doing here?
I did explain to you the concept of pornception.
Or yeah, I think Lewis Black also did something like that too. But it's just I need to see more before I can invest in a proper VR. $400. $400 is in a very affordable VR, considering HTC ones is going for about $750 to $800, depending which you buy. Oculus Rift when it first was introduced was close to $2,000. So very
Are our current PS4s even going to be compatible with this new VR, or is that going to be for the new PlayStation 4.5 that's coming out?
It's got to be compatible with what we got. I mean, it's stupid to think we have to buy yet another system. You might as well just call it the PlayStation 5 if that was the case. But yeah, I'm gonna say everyone out there, just hold your money. Do not buy a PlayStation VR. Wait till you get some good games come out. See some demos or something. Experience it. See how the game plays. Like you can play Resident Evil 7 comes out. I mean, look, the game looks like PT from the way it looks.
Yeah, from that trailer that we watched.
Yeah, and it looks kind of scary, but I want to say it's not Resident Evil anymore.
Yeah, I think it's a cool direction to turn it towards VR to get a look through the person's eyes when you're playing the game. But you Capcom, you've really pushed the envelope and fucking up that series, and I don't understand why you did that. I'm confused by it.
4 was a genius game.
It was originally, but now like this Resident Evil 7 thing, the trailer was kind of confusing as to what was going on, and it's going to be VR compatible. So, listen, you fucked up 6. You did okay with 5. 4 was your linchpin game in the last few years. That not Umbrella Corps, that Operation Raccoon City, total fucking nightmare.
Oh, you're telling me? Yeah. Oh God, no, I don't.
Yeah, that was a nightmare. But this game, like Resident Evil 7, you said when you started that game in development that you were going to go back to what Resident Evil was all about, back to its root, back to that survival horror experience. Do that.
Sort of looks
Do
like
it
it.
right.
It's like
Yeah,
when you
it
have.
make the VR a very gimmicky thing when incorporating it, because you're going to get backlash from the fans who played it in the first place. I mean, it's just going to be you could fuck it up easy, but please don't. Please don't.
Make it immersive, but don't make it gimmicky. Sort of like playing Minecraft on VR is considered more gimmicky than immersive at this point. Whose audio is that cutting out?
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
It might have been me.
Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, it's really just like you gotta make it so perhaps the VR plays more of an integral role here, rather than just I get to watch this guy bob his head up and down, you know, that sort of thing. Make it sort of like this is how I envision Resident Evil 7 with the VR. Don't always have the VR always on, right? Let's just say Resident Evil 7 was more of an investigative type of game, right? That's how you make it kind of slow and scary and sort of a creepy horror. Not action packed, because you very well know six got fucked up because of the action, right? Make it slow and creepy. Just right down, like a
But-
single monster is just,
But making it investigative doesn't. That's not Resident Evil.
no.
That's not that game. That game is zombies, giant spiders, frogmen, fucking. It's a trippy horror experience. It's not. Oh, I found this newspaper clipping from 5 years ago that might tell me what was going on here. No,
Well,
that's
what
not
you said-
Resident Evil.
Wants it to go back to the survival horror roots, and rather than just what they did with 6, which would be like an action-packed,
Action-packed, semi-horror experience.
What I
that's
mean,
what it was.
what I meant by investigative is like this: you go to when Resident Evil 1 was introduced, you went through a mansion. There was a bunch of zombies, and you did not know why there were zombies, but there were zombies, and there were dogs, there were giant spiders, and you found out there were these experiments going on. You know what was the best investigative thing that you found in Resident Evil 1? Was a diary inside this one person's room. At the very end, it said, "Itchy, scratchy," or something like hungry.
Yeah.
That was the best one because you were like, "What?" And then as soon as you put the diary down, the thing came out of the closet.
Yeah.
See that right there was like key. Like that's how you make Resident Evil. You make it slow, creepy, and then it startles you in the worst possible way. So, I tell Capcom when they make this game, want to have a VR experience with this? Here's an idea that I'm going to give to you right here. We can play this game with our controllers, through our TVs, and perhaps only in certain segments of the game, when we're more like just trying to figure out or get a closer look of certain things, we can put on the VR and sort of just examine the room or something and get more information to what is going on. I mean, you can probably do it with your controller already, but the immersive is to stop, slow things down, and look around. None of this run and gun business because that's just not going to work.
I
On
think
VR.
calling VR gaming immersive is kind of stretching it.
It can be immersive if you do it right. That's the thing.
I think it's more of a gimmick and a ploy to get people to buy these things. I don't think it's going to change anything about gaming. Oh, look, I can look through the character's first-person view, but on my face now.
The problem with
Yeah,
a lot of this
It-
immersive stuff is just
scratch the surface of what the technology can do. Like right now, we have the best games for VR from a critical standpoint are the games that would just have the most simple premise
Mm-hmm.
right now because the technology has not kept up with. Like right now, we haven't taken the full potential of what VR can be right now. I mean, we're still in like the very early phases of VR.
Yeah.
And so I think that later on we might explore that potential, but right now the best games for VR are just very simple games, very simple premise.
yeah, shoot stuff. All right, so like back then when we came out, motion control was a thing, and that's why you have the Move for PlayStation and you have to Connect. The issue that we have here is that no one developer was able to truly captivate us with like a really good motion control. And don't say Just Dance or any of that stuff that goes unless you can truly
Yeah.
capture what's going on here. It's not gonna work. Like you can motion like a golf swing or a tennis. It's just not going to be exactly 100% accurate to what you're doing. The only game that was pretty spot on with this, and this is amazing, was Wii Sports when it first came out.
Also, Link's crossbow challenge was very cool.
Crossbow Challenge was like more of a rail shooter.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a rail shooter.
I think the Wii U, like Nintendo, really like they did the whole motion controller thing right, because you saw what the fucking disaster of the Kinect and the PlayStation Move was.
Right, right. See, the thing is, these people know how this technology is perfect. All right, I mean, it's there because when you have a bunch of hospitals buying Connect and reverse engineering them for other purposes,
Yeah.
and it's for medical reasons now, not for gaming, for medical reasons. It shows that the technology is right on. It's how you use the technology is the problem. A lot of these developers just pump some shit out. I'm looking at people who make Just Dance, Ubisoft. Just throw it out there. It's not 100% accurate to how you dance or how you play. In fact, Star Wars Connect was probably the most biggest offender of this, I believe.
Which Star Wars Connect?
The one with the mini games, the one that you're like the giant Rancor rampaging around, the one with the
Never
dance,
played that.
the
Never played
dance
that.
one.
No, that was Connect. That was Star Wars Connect.
Yeah, Star Wars Connect.
That was Connect. Yeah, that wasn't Wii.
Yeah, I mean for Star Wars Connect for Xbox, it was terrible, terrible. Like,
Oh, Critical Darling. Critical Darling.
I have never ever played with an Xbox Connect, and I am fucking happy I haven't.
I demoed it only at the store. You're passing by, somebody's like, "Hey, you want to try this?" I'm like, "Okay." I mean,
Never messed-
I Gangnam style when it was hip. All right, so
Off topic. Remember we were talking a minute ago about things that are on sale right now at
What?
work. Doom is on sale for $40, and the awesome thing about it is, in their first week they reached 500,000 copies sold. They are currently they're the closest selling game right behind Uncharted 4.
wow. So
Yeah.
there you go, Bethesda, you're doing right here.
Yeah.
Just stop making your DLCs more expensive. I mean, you already got enough money, don't you think?
You'd think so.
Yeah, I mean, Matt was kind of upset that they made the DLC, like the season pass, like more expensive later on.
Yeah.
Like I said, that they should not set a precedent with that. That should not be a thing. Just don't make that a thing.
I think that this is the way I should view it is, but the season pass should stay the same price, right up to the point to the last DLC, because it doesn't make sense. When you have all the DLCs released, then you very well know that a legendary or collector's edition of some sort, where all the DLCs was coming out within the next few months. So just, I'll stop selling the season pass at that point. Just never mind, forget it. All right, so that takes care of the what buy and what not to buy. In the near future, we're going right into total waste. Tony's got a pretty good one over here. He really hates this particular topic, and from a retail point of view here.
Gluten-free food.
All right, gluten-free foods. Let's hear what you have to say about that, Mr. Angry.
Gluten-free food is a waste of money for anyone who is not allergic to gluten. Unless you watch the South Park episode and you believe that your dick is going to fly off. You're going to
Oh my
die from eating this shit. Shut the fuck up about the gluten-free shit. It is not helping your diet. You know what helps your diet? Eating regular food, not drinking pop, staying away from the sweets. Regular shit that is good for you has fucking gluten in it. It's just a wheat protein. It's not gonna make you fatter. It's the shit you're shoveling down your fucking throat. You can eat 100 pounds of regular cookies and 100 pounds of gluten-free cookies, and your fat ass will weigh the fucking same after each.
How true?
Gluten-free food is a waste unless you're allergic to it.
That's true. I remember somebody did a study on this one. Okay, believe it or not, a teacher went off and to prove a point, basically supplemented his diet with a bunch of vitamins to make sure he got the regular amount of vitamins he needed on a daily basis, right? Ate nothing but Twinkies for like 2 weeks. That's all he ate. Twinkies.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he never exceeded $2,500 calories per day. All right, that's how much a normal person, male 2,500, female 2,000 calories should be consuming in a day.
So we ate like 3 Twinkies.
But he supplemented everything else with vitamins and just drank water, right?
Yeah.
He lost weight. He freaking lost weight. how the fuck you lose weight eating just Twinkies and with just vitamins, you know? He said, okay, in 2 weeks' time, he weighed himself, just plain and simple. He freaking lost 2 or 3 pounds. Now, you could say, yeah, weight fluctuates throughout the day, depending what you eat, 2 or 3 pounds, right? But the dude was eating nothing but Twinkies. He should have been like 5 pounds heavier at the end of his experiments. No, he weighed less.
Sounds like the worst diet ever.
I know. But he didn't get sick. He sustained himself. So, best way for those of us who are on a diet and stuff like that, get your regular exercise, 30 minutes a day at the very least. Whatever cardio or whatever, just do something. And work is not considered exercise because this has to be stress free. And do not exceed 2,500 calories per day on your daily diet, or 2,000 if you're female. And just watch. You can have your pop, you can have your sweets. Just be mindful of how much you're having of it.
Yeah.
That's
just
all.
watch what you eat.
Just watch what you
watch
eat.
what you eat.
Watch what you eat. Right
How
there.
much of this shit you shovel down your throat? Stop going to the store. And oh my God, they have a gluten-free section. Tammy, they've got the gluten-free. No, get the fuck out of my store. Get the fuck out of my store. Get the fuck out. Get out now.
Timmy in the basement.
Tammy, he's got a gun. Tammy, he's got a gun. He's screaming. I don't know what's going on. Get the cookie. Get the gluten-free. Bitch, now you're dead. Now you're fucking dead. Gluten is not bad for you. Gluten is okay. It's gonna be okay. I promise you. Listen. Stop crying. It's gonna be okay. Eat your Oreos. Eat your food. Do what makes you happy. Just don't come up to me and ask me where the gluten-free bread is, because I'm gonna go in the back. I'm gonna get a fucking tack hammer and I'm gonna whack you with it. I'm gonna push you out of the store with a regular loaf of bread. Stop it.
It's fair.
Stop it.
All in good fun.
Good fun, my ass. I have that tack hammer. Don't fuck with me, bitch.
Just for those who may think this is seriously, Tony's just always joking about this. This is how he is.
Oh yeah, I'm joking partially. I don't know.
That's just to cover our ass just right now. I don't want nobody coming. Somebody is a psychopath. Like, nah, no, not really. No.
Cock the real gun.
Joker's laugh right there.
He's cocking. Yeah, man, he's cocking a gun. What do you mean? Jesus. No, it's fine. It's fine. If you want to be gluten free and you're not allergic to gluten, I guess.
Whatever.
I guess you got to do what you love. Whatever. Pay more money for gluten free food because it is more expensive than regular food.
That's true.
They
For
took
less.
something out of it and they charged you more for it.
See, that's only in America you can get something out of that. But I'm like, okay, guys, come on. Realize that a balanced diet is basically the best way to go. Do what you need to do, but
Yeah.
seriously, just be healthy. Just be mindful. All right.
Be mindful, be healthy, and just stop it. Just stop it.
So that's our total waste for this week. Gluten free. Just be healthy. Just have a balanced diet and get some exercise. 30 minutes. That's all. The Surgeon General said 30 minutes a day. Walking, biking, running, whatever. It's just 30 minutes. That's all you gotta do.
And for you neckbeards, you can just jack it for 30 minutes. That's our cardio right there.
Or you'll
go.
be sweating it off.
I don't even tell you when I tell you Pornception when they've got that out when that's finally like done and they've got the whole like what do you call it what do you call those things that men use what do they call fleshlight when you get the fleshlight hooked up to the machine that moves for you so you can just watch the porn and use the fleshlight at the same time. It's gonna be a beautiful thing for cardio.
Wait a minute, they got something like that already. A Bluetooth flashlight.
Like I keep seeing it is like a joke video. It's like this kid and he's walking on a treadmill and he's got a VR on and he's got his dick in a fleshlight and he's watching porn and the fleshlight's moving and he's walking for some reason. I don't remember the entire video, but it's just what it is. And we transitioned from gluten-free to cardio to fleshlights.
Flashlights.
So hey, keep
Awesome.
listening in. It gets better.
You gotta love our podcast out there. All right, we're moving right into the last part over here. We're gonna do some quick reviews. All right, Tony and Matt, I obvious you guys played Gone Home recently. I heard on the whatever if it be PS4 console or computer.
And my only take on the game was I didn't find anal beads or dildo. So Matt, go ahead.
Wow. Hey,
No,
thank you.
what Tony found was tampons.
I named it Benitez. He was my best friend. Oh my god, we went on adventures.
Yeah. We'll put the stream of that up pretty soon. That's
Oh my god!
wait,
All right,
geez.
all right. For my
Uh,
indie expert, what is your call on this?
Gee, I'm not sure I can top that, but let's see. So, Gone Home, Fulbright developers. Obviously, it's a first-person exploration game, walking simulator. It's been called by the internet. Yeah. Much like Dear Esther, and in the same vein as those games. But what's interesting about it is like the amount of detail that they put into this home that you're in, and that's the actual. That's all you have is just you're inside the house. You got home on a flight. You don't know where your family is, and you're looking around for clues as to what happened. So I mean, a pretty interesting premise. I mean, you go around the house, and the game can take 10 minutes if you know exactly what you're doing, or the game can take up to 2 hours if you want to explore and really take in the atmosphere and that the developers have put into the game. And I think honestly that the atmosphere is really the strongest part of the game, as with a lot of indie games. That's I would say the aesthetic and the atmosphere, and the immersion factor that the game has is certainly the strongest point. So yeah, I mean, I found it a lot of fun. So with commentary, it's a good time too, as illustrated by Tony, and it's a good time all around. So
So everyone should play this game. At least give it a try. I mean, it's free on PlayStation 4, but you have a PlayStation Plus membership, and how much is it on Steam right now?
let's see. When it came out, it was 20, so I think it's $9.99 now. I think I don't think it's
$10 for a good story.
Oh, I have an erection.
Oh, okay.
Demo for Resident Evil 7 just came up on the PlayStation Store for anyone who's confused as to
Oh
what.
yeah, the demo's live now for Resident Evil 7.
Okay. All right, I guess we're gonna have to do a Twitch stream on this as soon as we get a chance.
Definitely are. We're gonna do that, and I'm gonna cry. I guarantee you, I'm gonna cry.
All right, I'm gonna watch you, Tony. My quick review this week will be Wii U game, Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Game could be a little bit more better. It's not Mario Party. It's a whole lot of dialogue and a whole lot of putting the amiibos on top of the screen and just getting a dice roll. I can see where this is appealing maybe to an Asian market because I know there's a lot of games out there like that, but I wouldn't play this game with your friends, no matter how old you are. It's just if you're a younger audience, it's just slow. If you're older, you're like wondering what the fuck, what's going on here. I don't understand how it's fun. No, it really is. It's sort of like they tell you what each day comes about. Like the market price for turnips go up and down. You roll the dice, you land, and we're here right here. You can lose money, you can gain hearts, you can I don't know. Eventually they just count it all up at the end and to see who won. There is no skill involved in this game. It's all just dice rolls,
So you're teaching children to gamble now.
or cutthroat, whatever. But it's
It's
the
great for the
only.
kids.
It absolutely is just no skill involved. It looks appealing at first, but it's like, what are we doing with our lives? So if you see Amiibo Festival at the store, and I would say $10, buy it just to have the amiibos, but the game itself sucks. And that's my quick review. Okay. Looks like Tony's getting ready to play some Resident Evil 7 as soon as we finish downloading. Any guys have any final thoughts before we end tonight's podcast?
Yeah, I'd like to do my quick review if that's okay with you, Jeffrey.
Go ahead.
No.
Okay. I was gonna do the Destiny DLC because, I mean, I'm not that into Destiny. I own it, but anyway. Actually, I just when we were talking about Bethesda and Doom, it fucking clicked in my brain. Duh! I saw this. Fucking Quake Champions.
Oh, that's coming out.
They're doing, and I know it's not out yet, and I haven't played it yet, but I've watched the trailer and blah blah blah. you can't fuck up a Quake game. So I'm thinking it's going to be pretty good. From the cinematic, it looks like it's going to be neat. Uh, if you love Doom, if you love Quake, if you remember playing those games when you were a kid on on your old ass PCs, because that's what it would run, get that game. It's going to be awesome. I don't care about reviews on that game. I don't care about anything. That is a game that I will go against my new golden rule and probably purchase day one because it's Quake, because I grew up with it. I loved it. It's a neat, just frag fest. It's like a real tournament for me. So, yes, Quake Champions, baby.
Well, I mean, the
All
game has its own con, right? It has QuakeCon. It's been going on for a while,
It
and
has its own con? I didn't know that.
yeah, QuakeCon. Never know about that. They have it's been around for a while now. That's where, well, it's
Well,
not like a con. It's more like a competition where they
Yeah.
have tournaments. An old ass game like that. Quake 3 is probably the most, you know, recent one, but a lot of people still play Quake 1, Quake 2.
I still play Quake 2, and in one of those, I can't remember which one it is, or if it was Quake 3 Arena, it's one of those on the PC. You had customizable characters, and I always played as Bender from Drum.
nice.
Nice. All right, so
Dude, goes all the way back to '96, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
see, that's how old
Long
the
time.
game is. That's how. So my final thoughts here is that, with Tony bringing up Quake, this is how you make a game, and the game is an FPS. There's a lot of FPSs out there, but this is how you make a freaking FPS. The game is also not modern warfare-ish. It is not. It's pretty just straight up violence. All right.
No, it's old school Fragfest, the way those games were meant to be played.
Right, and it's simplicity at its finest, right? It's just simple.
Mhm.
It just works. Let's just say it just works. So, take note, developers out there. Make your game more down to earth simplicity, and your game will last many, many years. Maybe the next Quake. Who knows? But yeah, just don't go overly complicated. I just hope that Kojima's latest game coming out, Death Stranding, turns out to be
Oh,
good. Death Stranding.
What the fuck?
Norman Reedus is in the game. I mean, after PT's failure, Kojima created his own studio with PlayStation,
Yeah.
and this first game comes out. I mean, you gotta see the trailer. I have absolutely no idea what's going on in this trailer. All I see is a naked Norman Reedus.
Oh my.
I don't know. Okay. Before we go, this is my thoughts. I think Norman Reedus is one time maybe some sort of amphibious creature turned human or something, and then I don't know. That's my guess in all this. And he's human now, and he has to go to a little adventure on an island.
Why does everyone who stops being a monster and becomes human is also a monster human have to go on an adventure? Don't these people nap?
They don't nap.
Why does no one nap? Whatever, fine.
Okay. All right. This concludes tonight's Game and Tell, Game and Retail actually. Game and Tell is our group. We'll be
Yes.
streaming Resident Evil 7 sometime this week. Show you what's going on. Matt, you have any recommendation for any indie games coming out on Steam or in the future?
I've just been playing some Hotline Miami too, so if you haven't picked that up, give it a try. Great game.
There we go.
Sound.
Cool. Tony, anything else before we end?
Stay the fuck away from the gluten free.
There we go. Stay away from
There
the
you go.
gluten free. All right. And that's the end of our transmission tonight. All right. We're going to see you next week on Monday after all this E3. I'm going to have some new topics. Until then, see ya.